Hello friends, so this is my lecture number 2 on the correlation chapter. Now in the previous lecture we had seen the scatter diagram method, how to draw the scatter diagram and how to know the nature of the correlation on the basis of diagram that we all see in the first lecture. Now in the scatter diagram method we just able to know the nature of correlation, whether perfect positive correlation, partial positive correlation, perfect negative, partial negative or non-linear. But in the Karl-Pearson product moment method, we are able to know the nature of correlation as well as the degree of correlation. That means in the Karl-Pearson product moment method, we will find the correlation coefficient, that means R. Right? Now, to calculate or to find the correlation coefficient, Karl-Pearson given us the 6 formulas. That means in your textbook there are 6 formulas through which you can find correlation coefficient. Now let us discuss the formulas and then we will solve practical questions based on the same. Now first formula, R is equal to COVXY upon SX into SY. COVXY means covariance between X and Y. SX means standard deviation of X and SY means standard deviation of Y. Right? This standard deviation you already studied in your 11th standard. Right? In the chapter number 4, that is dispersion. In that you already studied the concept of standard deviation. So whenever the covariance of xy and sx and sy value are known, you can easily find the correlation coefficient between the two variables by applying this formula. Right? Now this is the first formula. Now second and third formula is very important. First, understand COVXY. Now sometime in the questions they will not provide you the value of covariance xy, that means COVXY. You have to find it. So there is a formula for the same, sigma x minus x bar y minus y bar upon n. Second formula, COVXY is equal to sigma xy minus n into x bar into y bar upon n. Right? So these are the two ways, or these are the two formulas available to find out the covariance xy. Now based on these two formulas, we will make a new formula of R. So here COV is given. So first we input this formula in this formula. So sigma x minus x bar y minus y bar upon n. So where there is COV, I have input the formula, and Sx into Sy is already given. You can see the second formula is now ready. Now third formula, instead of COVXY I will write this one, and this is really important. So sigma xy minus n into x bar into y bar upon n into sx and sy is already given, right? So you can see three formulas are ready. Now very important that these three formulas you are going to use for short questions, right? For 2 or 3 marks you have to use these three formulas to find out the correlation coefficient. ओके, नहीं समझ में आया हो वापस से वीडियो देखना तो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. नाउ we will discuss the fourth formula. This formula is very simple. R is equal to sigma x minus x bar y minus y bar upon under root sigma x minus x bar whole square into sigma y minus y bar whole square. Then after fifth formula, R is equal to n sigma x by minus sigma x ब्रैकेट में सिग्मा y अपॉन अंडर रूट n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square. Then in under root n sigma y square in minus sigma y whole square. And the sixth formula, R is equal to n sigma. Now in the fifth formula there is xy, so instead of x we will write u and instead of y we will write v. So sigma u sigma v, right? And here n sigma u square minus sigma u whole square minus under root n sigma v square and sigma v whole square. Understood this? Now this method is known as direct method of Karl Pearson. This method is known as alternative method, and this method is known as shortcut method, right? All these formulas, all these 4, 5, 6 formulas you can use for long questions and short questions, right? So these are the 6 formulas which are useful to find out correlation coefficient, right? So these are the 6 formulas we can use to find out the correlation coefficients. You have to remember at any cost, right? How can you remember the formula? So you have to practice the questions more and more. Only then you can remember this. Otherwise you won't remember, right? So the only solution to remember the formula is to practice the questions based on this formula, right? Now I will start with the long and short formulas. Okay, so we have seen the 6 formulas of the Karl Pearson product moment method. I will start with this formula, right? And we will solve some question based on this formula. Now very important, when we will use this formula. So this formula we will use when value of x bar and y bar are in integer. That means non-decimal values. What? When the value of x bar and y bar are in integer, that means non-decimal values. And one more thing, value of x and y are big, right? So understand these two situation. If x bar and y bar are in non-integer, must both the value must be non integer. That means full value. For example, x bar 12, y bar 20. For example, x bar 37, y by 47. So these all are integers value, right? And value of x and y big means you can see these questions. Look at this: 170, 169, 168, 167, 166, 165, 164. These all are what? Big values, right? So whenever you find this kind of questions, okay, value of x and y are big and x bar and y bar integers, then you have to use this formula, right? Sigma x minus x bar y minus y bar, square root of sigma x minus x bar whole square, and square root of sigma y minus y bar whole square, right? Okay, now let's take one practical question so that your whatever your doubts will be clear. So see the first question: from the following information obtained from a sample of 7 families of a society regarding the height of the father and height of his adult son, calculate the correlation coefficient. So this is important correlation coefficient that we have to find. Now we will first height of the father and height of the son. So this is, let assume this is variable x and this is variable y, right? Now what you have to do, you just copy these two columns in your notebook, x and y, and write the vertically. Now you have to take the total of x, that means sigma x is 1169, and you have to take the total of y, that means sigma y is 1176. Now first you have to find x bar. You know how to find it: sigma x upon n, 1169 divided by how many number of observations are there? How many numbers of observation are there? So there are 7 observations. So 1169 divided by 7, so it would come 167, right? And y bar is sigma y upon n. So 1176 divided by 7, so it would come 168, right? You can see the x bar and the y bar are in integers, that means point में नहीं है दोस्तों. And you can see the value of x and y are big. Now big is a relative term. What big is relative term? For example, up to 20, right? From 1 to 20 you know the square orally, right? 1 ka square 1, 2 ka square 4, 3 ka square 9, and you know the up to 20. So for that, for us, from number 1 to 20 is given, so it's a small value for us. So whenever, for example, this 170, 169, 168, 167, these all are the numbers are given. So we don't know the square of this. So for the simplification, we will use the direct method, right? So now we will write the formula. It is final that we will use the direct method of correlation of Karl-Pearson method. So sigma x minus x bar y minus y bar upon square root of sigma x minus x bar whole square into square root of sigma y minus y bar whole square. Now always remember, we will prepare the column on the basis of formula. We will not cram the column that in this formula we will prepare 8 columns, in this we will prepare 9 columns. No, don't do this. There are total 9 chapters in your statistics 12 standard. There are many columns you have to prepare, so you are not able to cram this. So you always go by formula. What formula requires that you have to observe, right? So in that question, sigma x minus x bar y minus y bar is there. So we have to prepare one column sigma x minus x bar. We have to prepare another column y minus y bar, and you can see in the numerator we will require what? Multiplication of this 2 x minus x bar y minus y bar. In the denominator you can see we will require x minus x bar whole square and y minus y bar whole square. You can see I have prepared all the columns, right? Always prepare the column on the basis of formula. Now simple x minus x bar, we will take the deviation. So you can see this is my x 170 and x bar is 167. So 170 minus 167, so 3, right? Then after 169 minus 167, so it would come 2. 168 minus 167, 1. 167 minus 167, 0. 166 minus 167, sorry, here 167 minus 167, so it would come 0. Then minus 1, this minus 2, and this will minus 3. Now always remember, very important, that sigma x minus x bar, if you take the total of this, it must come to 0, right? Whenever you deduct the central value from the all observations, that means average value from the observation, it must come to 0. It can be asked in the MCQ also, right? अगर ये 0 नहीं होता है, that means you have made some mistakes in the calculations, right? Then after, same thing we would follow in the y minus y bar. See, y minus y bar is given 168 and these are the all observation of y. So we have to, deduct from the observation y. So 172 minus 168, it would come 4. Then it will be 0. 170 minus 168, 2. 168 minus 168, 0. 165 minus 168 minus 3. 167 minus 168 minus 1, and this will minus 2. You can see this also comes to 0, right? Now we will take the multiplication of both. So 4 3s are 12. 2 into 0, 0. 2 into 1, 2. 0 into 0, 0. Minus 3 into minus 1. It would become plus 3. Minus minus plus, right? Minus 2 into minus 1, so 2. Minus 3 into minus 2, so it's 6. Now let's take the total of sigma x minus x bar, because we require sigma. Sigma means summation. So we will take the total of sigma x minus x bar y minus y bar. So 12 plus 2 plus 3 plus. Now let's take the square of x minus x bar. So 3 का square 9, 2 का square 4. You have to be very careful while calculating this. 1 का square 1, 0 का square 0, minus 1 का square plus 1, minus 2 का square 4, and minus 3 का square 9. So 9 plus 4 13, 14 15 19. So this would become 28. Now take the y minus y bar square. 4 का square 16, 0 का square 0, 2 का square 4, 0 का square 0, minus 3 का square plus 9, minus 1 का square plus 1, minus 2 का square 4. Now 16 plus 4 20, 29, 30, and this would become 34. Now you have to simply input the all values in the formula. Sigma n x minus x bar y minus y bar given 25, square root 28, and this will become 34. Now extremely important step, you have to do these things in calculator. 28 into 34 is equal to, what would you do? 28 into 34 is equal to, and then press under root button in your calculator. So 25 divided by 30.85, right? 30.85. Now 25 divided by 30.85. So R is equal to 0.81, right? So r is equal to 0.81. That means between the height of father and height of the son, what is the relation? What is the relation? So it is partial positive correlation. What is partial positive correlation? Now understand analysis of r. If you get r is equal to 1, exact 1, so it will become perfect positive correlation, right? It would become perfect positive correlation. If your r is equal to -1 exactly, so it would become perfect negative correlation, right? And if your r is equal to 0, then it is what? Non-linear correlation, right? And if your r answer, suppose it would become 0.63, sometimes it's 0.63, sometimes it would come, let's say, take example 0.74 plus 74, sometimes 0.91. So whenever you get this kind of answer, that means 0 से बढ़ ज़्यादा but 1 से कम, so always partial positive correlation, always partial positive correlation. You have to analyze like that, partial positive correlation. And whenever you get the answer which is greater than -1 but less than 0, so it's a partial negative correlation. What? If your answer is greater than -1 but less than 0, so it indicates what? Partial negative correlation. Did you understand this? Suppose if you get the answer -0.81, so it's a partial negative correlation. Suppose you get the answer -0.29, so partial negative correlation. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Now same question is second question. Now you have to solve this on your own, right? And I will give the answer for this question is -0.9. That means partial negative correlation, right? You have to solve this on your own. Hello friends, now we have just see the first method of karl pearson product moment method. In that we have seen the first method, that is direct method, and how to use the method, and how to calculate correlation coefficient we have just seen. And one question I have solved, and another question that I have give you to solve on your own, right? So now second method, that is a alternative method, right? Now the formula is n sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y square root of n sigma s square minus sigma x whole square, and in the multiplication square root of n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. Now when we will use this method, so when value of x and y are relatively smaller. Now smaller is a relative term. For example, I just discussed this in the first, when I explaining the first method. Okay, up to the 20 numbers is smaller for me because I know the square till the 20. Someone know the square till 40. So the smaller is a relative term. So in general, less than 20 value is the smaller in general, right? For example, like this, you can see this example 12, 8, 9, 10, 8, 11, 11, 12, 4, 7, 13. So these all are value, most values are less than 20, right? Most of the values are less than 20. So whenever you see this kind of data, so you have to solve what? You have to use the alternative method, right? Now very simple, this is extremely simple method, right? Now let's take one example so that your concept will be strong and your doubts will be clear. Now, to check the ability of the mathematics and the logic of the students of a city private education institute, give 20 puzzles based on these two subject to 6 children selected from various schools. Number of puzzles solved by them is given below. Number of puzzles solved based on the mathematics and number of puzzles solved based on the logic. Now we have to compute correlation coefficient. So underline this. This is really important word, right? Correlation coefficient we have to calculate. Now let x be our number of puzzles solved based on the mathematics and let y number of puzzles solved based on the logic. Now first step that we have to just copy paste these columns x. You have to be very careful while writing these numbers. If you are made any mistake in writing the number, or if you are write incorrect number, then you will get the wrong correlation coefficients and it leads to a 0 marks. Now y11, 10, 4, 7, 13 and 16. Right? Now we will, this values are so small, so we will use which formula? This one. N sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y upon n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square root into square root of n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. Right? Now as usual we will take the summation of x, that means sigma x and sigma y. Total would come to 58 and sigma y would come to 61. Right? Now we will find x bar and y bar. Sigma x upon n, so it would come 58 divided by number of observation, that is 6 observation are there, right? So divided by 6, so it would come 9.67 and y bar, that is 60 on n, that is 61 divided by 6, so it would come 10.17. Right? Now we will always prepare the column on the basis of formula. So what we require in the numerator, we require sigma x xy, so we will prepare one column of xy. Sigma x and sigma y we already have. Now what we do not have, that is sigma x square, so we will prepare one column of x square and y square. Right? Now xy is 12 into 31. If you do this, you will get 132. 10 into 8, 80. 9 4s are 36. 10 7s are 17. 13 8s are 104. 11 into 16, 176. Now what is the summation of sigma xy? So it would come 598. Now x square, 12 square is 144, 8 square 64, 9 square 81, 10 square 100, 8 square 64, this is 121. Now what is sigma x square? It would come 574. Now this is 121, 10 square 100, 16, 49, 169, 256, and what is the sigma y square? It would come 711. Now we will input this all value in our formula and we will get the answer. Now what is n 6? What is sigma xy? 598. 598. What is sigma x? 58. What is sigma y? 61. Now we will 6 into sigma x square. What is sigma x square? 574. what is sigma x whole square? So this is 58. So we will take 58 whole square, right? Sigma x whole square. This is important move, right? Don't take 574. It is sigma x square and this is sigma x whole square. So we will take 58 whole square, right? Don't make mistake here. Student generally make mistake here. 6 into sigma y square, that is 711, and sigma y whole square, that is 61 whole square. Now we will solve this, and if you solve the numerator part, right, you will get final value 50, and if you solve the denominator part, if you will get 208.81. so final answer would be 0.24. now 0.24 means it indicate what? Partial positive correlation, right? Partial positive correlation. Whenever your answer comes from 0 which is greater than 0 but less than 1, so it's a partial positive correlation, right? I have explained this. Okay, so you have to write this. Now based on this you have to solve this question number 5 on your own and question number 6 on your own. Take the screenshot and solve this. Now the answer of this question number 5, that R is equal to 0.82, right? Partial positive correlation. And the question number 6 answer is R is equal to minus 0.96, that is partial negative correlation. Now let us take the shortcut method of the karl Pearson product moment method. This is third method. Now R is equal to n sigma uv minus sigma u sigma v square root of n sigma u square minus sigma u whole square into n sigma v square minus sigma v whole square under root. Now you can see the here x will become u and y become v, right? So there is a x and y given in the questions and we have to convert the x into the u and we have to convert the y into the v. Now how we convert? You can see the formula here, right? U is equal to x minus a upon c, where a stands for assumed mean of x and c stands for common divisible factor. V is equal to y minus b upon c, right, where b is equal to assumed mean of y, right? It is similar to the, you know, that we in the 11th standard we solve the questions of, you know, x bar by shortcut method where we find d, you know, did you remember that? fd square, we do such kind of calculation in 11th standard. So similar to that we have to calculate here. Now when to use this method, so when value of x and y are relatively bigger, that means the x and y are given in thousands, right, given in hundreds, and x bar and y bar are non-integers. That means when x bar and y bar are in point or one of the value in non-integers, that for example x bar is 20, x bar is 160 and y bar is 161.25. so in this case also you have to apply the UV method. When x bar is 205.1 and y bar is 215.10, so in the both the situation you have to apply the UV method, right? So condition is very important. When value of x and y are bigger, thousands and hundreds, right? So and x bar and y bar are non-integers, so in that case we have to use the UV method, that is shortcut method. Okay, so let's solve one practical question so that your doubts will be clear. Now age and the systolic blood pressure is given, and we have to find the correlation coefficient between these two variables. So let age be our x and let blood pressure be our y. First of all, we copy this 58, 55, 65, 52, 48, 68, 62, 56. You have to be very careful while writing these numbers. If you made any mistakes, then it is like you are run out. Like in cricket, run out is one of the, you can say, very nonsense wicket. Okay, so x and y we have just copied. Now we first find out the x bar and y bar, right? Because if x bar and y bar is integers, then we will follow the direct method, and if it is non-integer and you can see the values are big, so we will use the UV method. So if you take the total of this, so sigma x would come 464, sigma y would come 1153, right? And now we will find the x bar. So x bar is sigma x upon n, so it would come 58, and y bar will come 144.125. You can see one of the number is non-integer, so it's confirmed that we will use the shortcut method only. So first x will convert it into the u. How we convert? X minus a upon c, and y will convert in v, that means y minus b upon c, right? So we have to assume any number in the x observation, right? When we have to assume the number. You can assume any number, but we will assume that kind of number that is our calculation. Suppose here in x observation I will assume so in the x observation I will assume a as my 50. What? A is my 50, that means assume mean of a x is 50, and what is common divisible factor? It would become 1, right? Because if you 58 minus 50 will get answer 8, 55 minus 50 will get answer 5. So all the numbers are multiple of 1 only, so my common divisible factor will remain 1. I hope this is clear to you. So 58 minus 50, so 8, 55 minus 50, so 5, 65 minus 50, 15, 52 minus 50 plus 2, 48 minus 50 minus 2, this is plus 18, 12 and 6, right? So we convert the x into the u, we get the easy value, right? So here I assume a as my 50, मैंने 50 लिया है, and I deduct the all observation of x from the assumed mean. Now what will now I will take the summation of the u, that means sigma u, and it would come 64. Now v, now you can see I will assume in the in the y I will assume the b as my what? 100, right? B my 100. Now 130 minus 100, so it would become 30, sorry, so I assume b as my 150, right? So what will be the what is the common divisible factor will come here? From the first I we will say that it would become 10, but look at this is the 158 value is given. So if I want from the 158, if I deduct 152, it would become 8. So look, if I 130 minus 150, so it's give me minus 20. If 150 minus 150, so it's give me 0. Then after 130 minus 120 is give me what? minus 20, 140 minus 150 minus 10, 158 minus 150 is give me 8, 155 minus 150 is give me value 5. Now what are the common divisible factor for all these number? We can divide it by a simple one. If we divide by the 10, here we will get 0.8 and here we will get 0.5. So this is not working. So we have to take the common divisible factor as that number. It give us the whole number. It give us the natural number, right? It give me not natural number. It give me the whole number. I don't want the value in fraction. I don't want the value in decimal. So we, in this case also, we will take the common divisible factor as 1. I hope this is clear to you. So here also 1, so 130 minus 150 minus 20, this is 0, 0 minus 20 minus 10, this will become 8, 5 and minus 10. Now what is the summation of the sigma v? So we will take the first positive numbers and then we will minus negative numbers. So it give me the minus 47 value. Now you can see x and y are converted into the u and v. Now simply I will prepare the column u, v, u square and v square. Same as x, y. In the alternative method, what we will do? Xy, x square and y square. Same here. We have to do the u, v, u square and v square. Now what is u, v? So 28 is a minus 160. 5 into 0, 0. 15, 0, 0. 22 is a 40, but it will become minus 40. 10 minus 10 to the 20, minus minus plus. 18 8 is a 144. 12 5 is a 60. 10 6 is a 60, but it will become minus 60 because there is one sign in negative. Now sigma uv would become minus 36, right? Now u square. So 8 square 64, 5 square 25, this is 225, this is 4, this is 4, this is 324, this is 144, this is 36. So what is sigma u square? That is 826. Now v square, that means it will minus 20 square 400, 0 square 0, 0, 400, 100, 64, 25, 100. So sigma v square will become 1089, right? Now you can see we have all the values, so we will apply the formula n sigma u v, sigma u sigma v square root of n sigma u square minus sigma u whole square multiplied by n sigma v square minus sigma v whole square. So what is n? My n is 8. What is uv? That is minus 36. Sigma u is 64. Sigma v is minus 47. Now what is n? 8 sigma u square is 826 minus 64 whole square into 8 into 1089 minus 47 whole square. Now 36 into 8, if you do, you will get minus 288 minus minus plus. So it give me 3088 value. Then after, if you solve this, you will get 2512. If you solve this, you will get 6503, right? And final answer you will get 0.67. So it indicate what? Partial positive correlation. Right? Now you have to solve this question on your own. I'll give you this as a homework. Take the screenshot and solve this question. The final answer will come R is equal to minus 0.92. That means partial negative correlation. Now this is a really important example. Find the correlation coefficient between the yearly per capita income and price index of the people of six different cities from the following data. Now you can see the amount is given in the thousands. So we will first copy this. So 32,000, 29,000, 40,000, 36,000, 30,000 and 39,000. Y is given 120, 100, 250, 180, 110, 220. Right, again I am repeating, when you copy these numbers you have to be very carefully write the all number. Now we will find the first sigma x and here sigma y. The summation of this 2,06,000. What is the summation of sigma y? 980. Now what is x bar? 2,06,000 divided by, what are the number of observations? 6. So 2,06,000 divided by 6. So you will get the x bar 34,333.33 and y bar is 980 divided by 6. So 163.33. Now you can see both the x bar and y bar are non-integers and the values are big. So we have to compulsorily use u and v method, uv method, shortcut method. Now you have to convert the x into the v. So what is the formula? X minus a upon c, and we have to convert the y into the v. So y minus b upon c. Now out of the x observations we will assume a as our 30,000. Right, round, we will assume always round figure so that our calculation will be easy, and c will become 1000. Right, our common divisible factor will become 1000. So 32,000 minus 30,000, so it give me the 2000. Now all values are given of multiple of 1000, so my c will become 1000. So it give me the final value 2. So you can see the 1000 value, it's come to only in one digit. Matlab 5 digit numbers come into the one digit number. So this is magic of UV method. Now 29,000 minus 30,000 become minus 1. 40 minus 30 minus 10,000 divided by 1000, it give me the 10. Then after 36,000 minus, so it give me the 6. This give me the 0. This give me the 9. So what is sigma u? So sigma u will come, it would come 26. Then after b, I will assume b as my 100, always round figure, and c would come 10. Right, because you can see 120 minus 100, if you do, it will give you 20. Every value if you deduct it, it will give the numbers multiple of 10. So my common divisible factor would 10. So here 2, this is 0, this is 1, 5, 8, 1 and 12. Now sigma v would come to 38. Now x and y converted into u and v. Now you know rest of the procedure, u, v, u square and v square. Right, so 2 2s are 4, this is 0, 15 into 10, 158, 6 are 48, 0, 12 9s are 108, and sigma uv would come to 310. Now u square 4, this is 100, 36, 0, 81. So sigma u square would come to 222, and sigma u square v square 4, 0, 225, 64, 1, 144. So sigma v square would come 438. Now all values are ready. We simply apply the formula. Right, you have to be very careful while writing the formula. Now what is n? Is my 6. What is u? V 310. What is u? 38. What is v? Sorry, what is u? That is 26. And what is v? 38. Now square root 6 into sigma u square 222 minus sigma u whole square, that is 26 whole square. 6 into 438 minus 38 whole square. Now if you solve the numerator, you will get 872, and if you solve the denominator, so this will give 656 and this will give you 1184, and final answer would come to 0.99. So it's a partial positive correlation, right? Determine the value of correlation coefficient from the following data. So question number 1 and 2. So two question in the one question. Sigma x minus x bar, sigma y minus y bar square, sigma x minus x bar. So this is the relevant data is given. We need to just apply the formula, right? Y minus y bar upon square root of x minus x bar whole square, square root of y minus y bar whole square. So this is 45. This is square root now 72 into 32. So what is the final answer? Final answer of this. So 45 and denominator will give 48, right? So final answer is 0.94. Okay. Now next is x, sigma x di, sigma y, and others values are given. So you know n sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y upon n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square into n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. Now what is n6? Sigma xy is 154, sigma x 16, sigma y 15, 151. Now n into sigma x square is given 52, and this is 16 whole square into n sigma y square 471 and 51 whole square. Now if you solve this numerator part, you will get 108 final value, and if you solve the denominator, so one value here is give 256 and here it give 225, and final answer would come to 0.96. Simple, right? In the previous previous question we find all this value. Now here readily given in the question, so we just need to we need to apply the formula and get the answer. Now this is important one, from it can be asked for 3 marks in the board examination. Pay attention. Average, that means x bar is given and this is y bar. Sum of the square of the deviation taken of the mean, that means this is x, so sum of the square of the deviation, that means sigma x minus x bar whole square, and this is sigma y minus y bar whole square, and the sum of the product of the deviation, that means sigma x minus x bar and sigma y minus y bar. Now you know how to solve this, so this is homework for you, all of you, right? You need to just apply the formula and you will get the answer, and the final answer would come minus 0.55, right? So friends, this is all regarding the Karl-Pearson product moment method, how to find the correlation coefficient between the two variables. We see all the 6 formulas. Okay, so now next method will be the rank correlation method. Okay, bye, take care.